Hello, my friend. I am here at the conference center in Rome, just about to give one of my talks, and I got a bit of time, so I thought I better speak to you about what I'm going to talk about, and I hope that Digby will video record me so that I can put the talk itself online too. But I just wanted to gather my thoughts as I prepare myself to give this talk to the audience, that what we're really seeking to do here is to gather up the wisdom that humanity has puzzled out over the years, the centuries, the millennia, and to focus and crystallize what it is that we together across the world have to do in order to address human distress, conflict, difficulty, distress, misery, and controversy, and all the problems and difficulties, catastrophes and calamities that human beings encounter. And this is not an easy job. It is not sufficient to simply state that we're all the same, or that we all belong together, or that we're all integrated, because that's wishful thinking. The reality is that we are not. We're constantly struggling with the barriers that human beings have put in the world and that make it difficult to move about, to know who you are, to be recognized by others, to feel comfortable in the world and to find your feet. It is not an easy matter to find your place in the world and to be who you are and to become what you're capable of being. But that is nevertheless the objective. And in that process, if you can learn to give to others and to share what you are and what you're capable of contributing, then that is a wonderful thing. But it takes tremendous time to gather up that understanding, that expertise, that knowledge, that information, not to mention wisdom. And human beings make so many mistakes. They get it so wrong so much of the time. And why is that? Well, my friend, it is because there are so many of us, and we all seem to be at odds with each other, and we all get in each other's way. And so we often are confronted with so much opposition and so much controversy and so much criticism and difficulty that we lose hope. We lose hope that we can create a future that is valid and that sustains us and that makes life feel worthwhile. And so we need to figure out how we can better do that and how we can support each other in that process, how we can make this human machine work better, and how we can be a little part in that process, use our life to give what we can of ourselves and our understanding and insights and skills and abilities, because each of us have those to contribute to the world. And we forget, because we become overwhelmed by the opposition, by the difficulty of everything that we undertake. And each day can seem so difficult and so hard to even tackle, let alone make a success of, that we lose heart. And when we encounter particular problems, grave problems, catastrophes in our lives, then it becomes almost unovercomably difficult, and we need each other, we need the support, we need the encouragement. And that is, my friend, what we have to learn to do. That at times when things are better in our lives, we reach out and we hand on the support that at other times we may need to ask for. So learning to live together in a more harmonious way is definitely a very important and good thing to do. But that too is something we need to learn, and there is an art to that. It doesn't just happen by itself. So this is what we're here to do at this conference, to gather up that kind of wisdom, that kind of ability, that way of understanding how we as human beings can become better in ourselves, better with each other, better with the planet, and a better part of this big, wide universe. Wish me luck. Here I go.